Welcome back again in my channel here in YouTube. It's about IGCSE and Edexcel OCR AQA exams. Today we are going to solve a question paper from IGCSE-Cambridge exam paper 1 session May and June 2003. Additional materials are important: electronic calculator, geometrical instruments, mathematical tables, tracing paper. Let's go with question number 1 here. Question number 1, work out square under the square root 7.1 to the power 3 plus 2.9 to the power 3, giving your full calculator display your answer to 2 decimal places. So here we can use our calculator. So here we have under the square root 7.1 to the power of 3 plus 2.9 to the power of 3 equal, again under the square root 7.1 to the power of 3, 2.9 to the power of 3 equal, again 7.1 to the power of 3 plus 2.9 to the power of 3 equal 19.552. So we have to write all of these numbers here on the space provided. So we will write here 19.55249,345. Now correct it to 2 decimal places. Our target here is the hundredths place, which is 5. Next to it is 2. 2 is less than 5. We cannot add 1 to 5, so we will write the answer 19.55. Now question number 2 here. The diagram shows, working with integers here, so the diagram shows how the water level of a river went down during a drought. The measurements are in meters. By how many meters did the water level go down? So it was in here, it was 1. Now it falls down at this point here. At this point here, we have to move from 1. We have to move from the point 1 down 1, 2, 3. Here we have 3 steps, and this part, the small part here, you can approximate it to be 0.3, to be 0.4, 0.5, 0.6 maximally. So here 3, and maybe answer 3.3 to 3.7, let's say the maximum. So you can choose one of these. You could write 3.3 or 3.4 or 3.5 or 3.6 or 3.5. All of these answers are acceptable. Now for part B, we look a heavy rainfall. A heavy rainfall followed the drought, and the water level went up. Went up, it means go up. It means increasing or increased. So increased by 1.6 meters. What was the water level after the rainfall? So after the rainfall, you have to be careful here. It's not a 3.3 or 3.4, which is in part A. No, it's -2 and let's say 0.5 if you choose it. So let's say that this point here it's -2.5. Now -2.5 plus increasing by 1.6 meter plus 1.6, you will get -0.9. So the answer here is -0.9. Now question 3. In question 3 here, write in order of size, smallest first, these numbers. So here this is a percentage. Here is a decimal. You can change it to percentage by writing it 68%. So you could rewrite it as 68%, because 0.68 is no more than 68 over 100. So just change this 100 to be this sign, percent sign. So 68%. Now here you could change it 33 over 50 by multiplying this by 2 and multiplying this by 2. You will get 66 over 100, and you can change it easily by saying it's 66%. Now all of these numbers are in percentage, so you can put them in order in easy way. So the smallest number here is 66, so we'll write here 66%, but you should write the original number, which is 33 over 50. Then we have 67%. Then the last number is 0.68, which is the greatest number. Now convert this number into a fraction in its lowest term. So you could use your calculator here. So you could write 0.68 equal 17 over 25. So 17 over 25. Now, question 4 here. So we have here a ratio. Here we have a ratio, and we have an amount. So this amount should be shared with two persons, Mahish and Gairig. Here we have two persons, so this is M, the first person, this is the second person, J. Now to share this amount into a ratio, we are going to find how many parts in all in this ratio do we have. So we will add them, because this is the first part of my ratio, 7. This is the second part. Its total parts are 7 plus 5, which is equal to 12. So we have in all 12 parts, and we need to know each part equal how much in dollar. So what we will do is no more than dividing. So 72 divided by 12. In this case, you could use your calculator to find the answer, and the answer will be 6. So at least write one of these steps, and show your working in this case. So now they need Mahish received how much. So Mahish is 7 parts. So 7 times 6 will get 42. So Mahish will get $42. Here I will explain one thing. The same persons, we have $72, and we need to share it with two persons in a ratio 7 to 5. So this is the first person, this is the second person. Now you should find the total. How many parts do you have with these two persons? We have 7 plus 5, you will get 12. Now dividing 72 by 12 to know each part equal how much. So here we have $6 for each part. Now for the first person here we have 7. So 7 times 6, you will get $42. For the second person is 5. So 5 times 6, which is equal $30. If you are going to add 42 plus 30, you will get 72, the same amount that you shared it before. So the first person, Mahish, will get $42. This is the way how you can share an amount into a ratio. Question number 5. The population of a city is 550,000. It's expected that this population will increase by 42% by the year 2008. Calculate the expected population in 2008. So here it means that you are increasing this amount, increasing the population. So we will multiply 550,000 multiplied by 42 over 100. For sure you could use your calculator here because it's allowed for you. So 550,000 times 42% equal 231,000. Yes, this is the number that we got it. Yeah, exactly. Now this number, you should add to it the number 550,000, which is the number of population before 2008. So a plus 550,000 equal 781,000. So here we will write 781,000. So for sure plus 55000. You will get this number here. Yeah. Next question here. So a rich goes to a bank to change $100 into reals. The bank takes $2.40 and then change the rest of the money. So he will change the rest of the money at a rate, and for each $1 reals equal 3.75 reals. How much does a rich receive in reals? So first of all, you have to subtract 2.40 from 100. So 100 take out 2.40. We will get 97.6. You could use also your calculator. You will find it 97.6. We know that in $1 give us 3.75 reals. Now this is a dollar here. So how many dollars? Yeah, here we have a dollar also. If we have $97.6, how many will get in reals? So you are going to multiply 97.6 times 3.7. If it is in real and you want to change it to dollar, you should divide the amount of real by 3.75. So here we can use our calculator and multiply 97.6 times 3.75. We'll get 366 reals. Now question 5, write down the value of 1/2 to the power of -2 as a fraction. So first of all, here we should change this mixed number to be a heavy fraction, improper fraction. So 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3, so 3/2 to the power of -2. In indices law, we have a rule. This rule says a to the power of -n, it's equal to 1/a to the power of n. So here a is 3/2, so we need the reciprocal. That means here is a reciprocal, so which is equal. You have to flip also 3/2, so it will be 2/3 to the power of to the power of +2. Sorry, yes, to the power of +2. Because you are flipping 3/2, so you will get 2/3 to the power of 2. Yani, which means here it's 1/3/2 to the power of 2. So now flipping 3/2, this will give you 2/3 to the power of 2. So direct here, just flip what you have inside the brackets. Flipping this fraction will change a negative power to positive power. Now, and also we have a rule in law indices, the indices of law, or laws of indices, a to the power of a over b to the power of n, it's equal to a to the power of n by b to the power of n. So 2 to the power of 2 is 4, because it's 2 times 2, and 3 to the power of 2 is 3 times 3, which is 9. So our answer is 4/9, and we rewrite again this fraction as this power as a fraction. Now here, question 8, part A, find the value of y when u equal minus 3 and v equal 2. So instead of each u, I will write minus 3, and instead of each v, I will write 2. So this is how we can do it. Y equal 4, we have u, so times minus 3 times 2, v minus 3 times v will v is 2. Using your calculator, quickly you will find the answer. So we have 4 times minus 3 times 2 minus 3 times 2. This will give us minus 30. Part B here, factorize. They are not saying factorize fully, but this one needs just one step to factorize it fully. So here, to factorize this algebraic expression, first of all you have to factorize numbers, which they are 4 and 3, and we know that 4 is 4 times 1. That means there is no highest common factor other than 1 between 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 will be inside the brackets. Now we have uv here and we have just v, so the highest common factor here in this case is v. So you will take out v out the brackets, open the brackets. Now left over for u left over, we will write it inside the brackets because the v is out, minus 3, we will write it. We took out LV, so left over is 1. 3 times 1 is 1. I will write it. 3 times 1 is 1. So the answer is V 4u minus 3, and you should write it here. V out 4u minus 3. Next question, question 9. Now solve the equation here. Solving the equation, as you can see here, we have left hand side and right hand side. Left hand side is easy, there is no brackets, x plus 4. Now here we have brackets, we have to expand it, so we multiply 3 times 2 is 6, minus 3 times x is 3x. Now we have x in both sides, so put them in one side. Let's move the small term to the biggest term. So minus 3x is less than x, so we'll move the minus 3x to the left hand side. By also, don't forget, if you are moving it or shifting it to the left hand side, to change the minus to positive. So here it will be x plus 3x, or you could say plus 3x to the both sides. You will get here x plus 3x plus 4. This plus 4 you can do the same. Move it to here with changing the sign, equal 6 minus 4. So 3x plus x is 4x. So we have here 4x equals 6 minus 4 is 2, dividing both sides by 4, because between the 4 and the x it's a multiplication, and inverse operation of a multiplication is division, so you have to divide both sides by 4, because always once you want to solve any equation, you should have the variable or the targeted variable positive 1. The coefficient in front of this variable should be always plus 1, and it's also always hidden. And once I said y, it means plus 1 times y. We are not writing a plus 1. So I will delete it here. So x equal 1 over 2. Question 10 here. Question 10 says, there are approximately 500,000 grains of weight in a 2 kilogram bag. Calculate the mass of 1 grain in grams. So here what we have it is, for each 2 kilogram bag we have 500 grains. So it's in a ratio 2 to 500,000. Now you can simplify it. You will get 1 to 2,250,000. Simplifying it, it means that you are dividing both ratios by 2. This is no more than a fraction. It's 1 over 250,000. Okay, now using a calculator, 1 dividing 250,000 equal, change it to fraction. You see it's in a standard form, scientific notation. So 4 times 10 to the power of minus 6, and this is our answer in this case. But be careful here. They are talking in the question itself says 2 kilograms, but here they need your answer in grams. So the answer that we get it here in our calculator, which is 4 times 10 to the power of minus 6, we should multiply it by 1,000, because the 1 kilogram is 1,000 gram, which is equal to, change it, it's 4 times 10 to the power of minus 3, which is 0.004. Now write your answer as to part A in standard form. Writing it in standard form, it's no more than 4 times 10 to the power of minus 3. Yes, once we were using our calculator, the first answer was 6 times 10 to the power, 4 times 10 to the power of minus 6, but this is in kilograms, but they are asking us to calculate the mass of 1 grain in grams. So I should multiply it by 1,000. So once I multiply it by 1,000, it's 4 times 10 to the power of minus 3. The second part of our question, also it's in a gram, but this scientific notation here, we should change it as a decimal. And we know that once the power is negative, that means we are dividing by 1,000. That means it's 0.004. And then they asked us to write it in standard form or in scientific notation. We will use the same number that we have seen it in our calculator display, which is here. I hope this question is clear for you. Okay. Sorry. This was question 10. So question 11 here. Question 11, solve the simultaneous equation. So we have a system of equation and we need to find the value of A and B. So solving this kind of system of equations, you have to be aware about the variables. So we have a variable A and we have a variable B. Check the variable A here in the first equation. There is a coefficient 3 and it's positive. Equation 2, we have A and in front of A is positive 1. So they are different in coefficient. So I cannot subtract them direct. So I should change coefficient of A in the second equation to be 3 or minus 3. But if you check here now B, at the first equation there is a plus 2b, second equation there is minus 2b. So in this case you can add direct. Why adding them direct? Because if you are adding 2b plus minus 2b, they will cancel each other. It means 0. Left over is 3a plus a is 4a equal 7 plus 5 is 12. Dividing both sides by 4, a is equal to 3. So a system of equation or simultaneous equation, let's explain it quickly here. So let's say that we have x plus 2y equal 1, x minus 2y equal 3. So the simultaneous equations, you can eliminate one of these two variables, x or y, or by substitution. Here they are not saying use elimination methods or substitution method. They are asking you solve this simultaneous equation. That means you can choose one of these two methods, elimination method or substitution method. Now the simultaneous equation, if you are going to eliminate any of these two variables, you should use addition or subtraction, depends on. So if you want to delete or eliminate a variable x here, as you can see, in front of x here is a positive 1, and in front of x here is also positive 1. So they are equal in coefficient. So you can delete the x if you want by subtracting first equation from the second equation. So if you are subtracting, writing here subtraction sign, x minus x is 0. This x will be eliminated from your system of equations. So now left over is 2y minus 2y. You will have 4y equal minus 1 minus 3 minus 2. Then you will divide by both sides by 4. You will get the value y. But maybe you don't want to cancel x. You want to cancel y. So be careful here. In y they have the same coefficient, which is 2, but they are different in sign. So to cancel them you have to add. So if you have same coefficient with the same variable and they are different in sign, add them. If they are same sign, subtract them. So in this case, x plus x is 2x, plus 2y minus 2y, they will cancel each other, equal 1 plus 3 is 4. So x in this case will be 2. We did the same to solve this simultaneous equation by eliminate a variable b. So 2b minus 2b by adding these two equations. 2b plus minus 2b, 0. Left over is 3a plus a, which is 4a equal 12. Then we divide both sides by 4. We got a equal 3. Now a is known now, so we can use equation 1 or equation 2, depends on you. So I will use equation 2, it's easy. So a minus 2b to find the value, variable b. So a is 3 now, minus 2b equal 5. Here we are solving a simple equation, two-step equation. So 3 minus 5 equal 2b. If you because we shifted this minus 2b to b here on right hand side, so you have to change a sign from negative to positive. Same for 5, from positive to negative. Here will be minus 2 equal to b. Dividing both sides by 2, you will get b equal minus 1. So here we solve the simultaneous equation, and you should write your answer in the space provided. The answer for a is 3, the answer for b is minus 1. So this is our answers. Question 2. Question 12 now. So now question 12. Question 12 says the diagram shows a pool of length L centimeters. This is the pool here down. Hassan says that L equal 88.2. Round this to the nearest whole number. Rounding it this to the nearest whole number, that means I should delete a decimal part. And with decimal part we have 2. With decimal part we have 2 less than 5. So we cannot add 1 to the whole number, which is 88. So the answer is 88. Again, 88.2. This 2, this is my whole number that I need to round it to 2. So here we have 2. If 2 is less than 5, we cannot add 1 to 8. So the answer is 88. This is the meaning of round this to the nearest whole number. That means a decimal part should be deleted. In fact, the pool has a length 86 centimeter to the nearest centimeter. Complete the statement about L. This is the statement about L. L is greater than or equal, less than or equal something. So here again, be careful about this question because he is asking you to find the upper and the lower bound. Upper and lower bound. Okay, length is 86 centimeter, and this one is corrected or rounded to the nearest centimeter. Nearest centimeter, it means 1 over 2. You have to have it. So nearest centimeter, it means ones. That's mean to find the upper and the lower bound, this nearest centimeter, you should divide it by 2. You have to find it halfway. So 1 over 2 is 0.5. If they are asking you if this is correct to the nearest 10 centimeter, it means 10 over 2, which is 5. So you have to half it because once they said that to the nearest 10 centimeter, let's say, for instance 10 centimeter, that means it's tenths. So 10 dividing 2, you have to half it. Yani it means you have to divide it by 2. So finding the upper, so here we have a lower bound L, and here we have the upper bound. So upper bound, it means you have to add 0.5 to L, and lower bound, it means you have to take away 0.5 from the L, So here 86 minus 0.5, you will get 85.5. This is the lower bound. The upper bound, you have to add 5 to 86, so 86.5. So this is the idea of this question, finding the lower and the upper bound. It's important to search about this number, whatever this number is, a length, and this length to the nearest what? Centimeter, nearest 10 centimeter, nearest 100 centimeter. So and if they are saying to the nearest 100 centimeter, you have to half it. Same for 10 for any. If they are saying rounding it to 1 decimal place, it means 0.1, and you should divide it by 2. So 0.1 dividing 1, it's 0.05. So 0.1 dividing 2, it's 0.05. Question 13 here. On a journey, a bus takes 35 minutes to travel the first 10 kilometers. It then travels a further 20 kilometers in the next 40 minutes. The bus started the journey at 18:50. At what time did it complete the journey? Okay, the idea is to adding a time. So they started at 18:50. So the first 10 kilometers took 35 minutes. So 18:50 plus 35, you will get 18:85, and we know we cannot write the minutes 85 minutes. So in this case we will take 60 because 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 85 take out 60, you will get 35. So and give 1 to 18, you will get 19:35. Again, next 20 kilometer took 40 minutes, adding also 40 minutes, you will get 19. So 19 and 75 minutes. Take take away 60 minutes from 75, you will get 5:15, and give 1 to 19, you will get 20:15. 20:15. So here 5, 8, 18, 85. Take 60 out. So 5, sorry, here is 2. Here is 2. Add it to 40, you will get 65. Taking 60, you will get a 20. A 20:05. 20 at 20, yeah, 20 and 5 minutes. Yes, sorry for this mistake. Calculate the average speed of the whole journey in kilometers per minute. They need to find the average speed. We know that to find the speed or distance or time, we have this triangle here. D is up and time here with speed here. So they need speed. So the speed equal distance over time, and we have a distance. Here it's 10 kilometers and 20 kilometers, so it's 30 over a time that they took it to travel this 30 kilometers, 35 minutes and 40 minutes, so 75 minutes in all. 75 minutes. 30 dividing 75 equal to 0.4. 0.4. Provides place 0.4 kilometer per minute. Now part 2, they needed kilometers per hour. That means you have to divide here 75 by 60, which means that you are multiplying 0.4 by 60, and you will get a 24. So question part 2 is 24. Yani as I said before, here it was in minute, a distance per minute, sorry, here is 75, here per minute, so we didn't divide it by 60, 75, so we got 0.4, but then they change it to have your answer in kilometers per hour. So kilometers per hour, that means this 75 minutes you should divide it by 60 to get how many hours. Okay, so 30 dividing 75 dividing 60, it means the answer in minutes you should multiply it by 60 minutes. You will get a 24. If you are using a calculator, by saying 30 dividing 75 dividing 75 dividing 60, you should get the same answer, which is 24. Yes. So question 14 here. Okay, question 14, show all your working for the following calculations. The answers are given, so it's only your working that you are, so it is only your working that will be given marks. Okay, so part A, you should show your working. So here they have different denominators, so you should make them like denominators. You can use the butterfly multiplication. So 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 times 2 is 4, by 2 times 3, which is 6, equal 7 over 6 and change it to mixed number. If you are not able to change it to mixed number, you could write it here. No, how it was this? Change it to mixed number. I will figure it out. Sorry. The idea is, you know, how many 6 inside 7? 1 6. Left over 7 minus 6 is 1, so 1 over 6. Yeah, so here you can write 7 by 6 equal, it will give you 7 over 6. Again shift, and this bottom down, this bottom here, they will change it 1 and 1 over 6. Already given, yani they need just 7 over 6. And if you want to be sure about your answer, you can use your calculator if your answer is right or wrong. Now here, part B. Part B, here also we have a mixed numbers, and you have to change them to improper fraction. So again, 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6, so 6 over 5, times 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7 over 4. Here's the multiplication, just a straightforward multiplication. So 6 times 7 is 42, dividing by 20. You can simplify it actually if you want to be sure that your answer is right. So 42 dividing, no, let's use it, okay, 42 dividing 20 equal 21 over 10, which is equal 21 over 10, which is right up to here. Now again, the answer, change it to be a mixed number, which is 2 and 1 over 10. So your answer is right. So the diagram, question 15, the diagram shows a square of side 8 centimeter for congruent triangles of height 7 centimeter. So here in this diagram we have a height 7 centimeter, and be careful that this 8 is for the square. At the same time, it's the base of this triangle base. So now the first question says calculate the area of one triangle. Calculating the area of one triangle, we know that the area for this triangle, for sure I should write it down here, the area of the triangle, it's half times the base here is 8, times the height is 7. This will give us 4 times 7, which is equal to 28. So here we have 28 centimeter square area for one triangle. Part B, the area of whole shape. Don't forget, the area of the whole shape means the area for 4 triangles and one base square. So here 28 times 4, because we have 4 a triangle, plus the area of the square, area of the rectangle down, sorry, the area of the square, which is 8 times 8, which is 8 to the power of 2. 8 times 8 is 8 to the power 2. You could write 8 to the power 2 of 2, or writing it 8 times 8. Using your calculator, you will find the answer. So here 28 times 4 plus 8 to the power of 2 equal 176 centimeters square, the total area of this shape. Now the shape is the net of a solid. Write down the special name of this solid. Okay, yes, if you are going to fold all of these triangles, they will meet in one vertex on the top, and this is no more than pyramid. Pyramid. Question 16 now. Question 16 says, in the diagram AB is a diameter of a circle. So we have here a circle and a diameter of this circle. Diameter is the length of AB is 12 centimeters, so diameter here is 12 centimeter, and they are mentioning it in the diagram itself. So length here is 12, that means the diameter AB is 12 centimeter. We have a center O here. Now they want from us to find the size of angle AP. This is angle AP, this angle here. For sure it's a 90 degree because it's opposite to the diameter and on the circumference of the circle, so this angle is 90 degree always. Now they are saying part B, angle PAB equal 40. Here we have 40 degree. Calculate the length of PB. They need to find out length PB. PB, this length here. We need to use Pythagoras theorem because this triangle is a right angled triangle, so we can use Pythagoras theorem to find the length here. But we know that this length here is unknown, and this length we need to find it. This just length, the hypotenuse, because it's opposite to the 90 degree, we call it a hypotenuse. So diameter here now is hypotenuse of this triangle, and we have an angle. So once we have an angle, you have to use the trigonometric functions. Here you have to make a relation, find the relation between the unknown length with the known length. So according to the angle, to this angle here, angle A, so we can use opposite to the angle 40 here, we call it opposite side. The opposite side over hypotenuse, we need to use sine, because sine will be the adjacent one here over hypotenuse. So we will use sine. So we will write the formula sine. So we'll say sine 40 degree equal the opposite, which is PB, we need to find it out, divided by 12 centimeter. For sure, a sine 40 is over 1, so cross multiplication, sine 40 times 12 equal PB times 1, which is PB. Using the calculator, sine 40 times 12 equal to 7.7134511316. They are not asking you to write the number on your calculator display. So here you should round it to 3 significant figures, because the instructions in this paper, or usually all papers, asking you to round your number if they are not saying this to 3 significant figures. So always, if they are not mentioning round your answer or correct your answer to 3 significant figure or to 1 significant figure or to 1 decimal place, you should round it always to be in 3 significant figures. So the first significant figure is 7, second significant figure is 7, third significant figure is 1, next one is 3, less than 5 we cannot add 1, so the answer is 7.71 centimeter. Calculate the area of the circle. Calculating the area of the circle easy, because the diameter is 12 centimeter. Diameter is 12 centimeter. So we know diameter D is equal to 12 centimeter. That means radius equals 6, because a radius you should divide is half of diameter, so R equals 6. The area of a circle is no more than pi r square, which is pi times 6 to the power of 2, and you will use your calculator here. So pi here, yes, times 6 to the power of 2. which is equal 36 pi, which is 113.09. Also corrected to 3 significant figures, you will get 113 centimeters squared, because they didn't say write it in terms of pi. That's mean you should use the pi. Wait 1 second. So 3.14 times 10 to the power of 2. Yes. Okay. Next question is question number 17. Question number 17 says, we have a straight road between P and Q is shown in the diagram. R is the point south of P and east of Q. PR equal 8.3 kilometer and QR equal 4.8 kilometer. Calculate the length of the road PQ. So PQ is here. Sorry, PQ is here, and they want from us to find it out. Okay. Finding the length of the road, easy. It's a right angled triangle here, so we can use the Pythagoras theorem. What Pythagoras theorem says, the hypotenuse here, this is the hypotenuse, so the hypotenuse h square equal 8.3 squared plus 4.8 squared, which is h equal to under the square root 8.3 squared plus 4.8 squared, using your calculator, under the square root 8.3 squared plus under the square root plus 4.8 squared will give us 9.588, and in this case you should round it to the 3 significant figures. And please here, I will explain it here. The answer is, in our calculator, is 9.588, again 01, and so on. 3 significant figures here. The first significant figure is 9, second is 5, 8 is third. Beside it is 8 more than 5, so you should add 1 to 8. You will get your answer 9.59, and write it down in the space provided down here. So it's a 9.59 kilometer. Now look, the bearing of Q from P. The bearing of Q from P is like this. Bearing from north always. You measure it from north. This is the north here, and this is also the north here. The bearing from B. The bearing from B, and you should use your protractor here in this case, and we know the angles on a straight line is no more than 180 degree, and the P with the north line makes 180 degree. So you should use your protractor to find out a rest of this angle here, and the rest of this angle is no more than, using it by your protractor, you will find it not to scale, so it's important to work it out, which is 180 plus something here, but I think you can find it. You will find it if you measure it by protractor. You will find it 30. But they said not to scale, so you have to work it out by this way. to find the angle here, and it's a right angled triangle. The known sides are here and are here, so opposite to this angle over adjacent, so 4.8 dividing by 8.3, and this is come from tan theta equal 4.8 by 8. So here, to find it out, we will use a calculator. So we have tan theta equal 4.8 by 8.3. So the opposite of tan is tan inverse. So here we will use tan inverse of 4.8 dividing by 8.4, close the bracket, equal 30. So we have it 30 here. Theta will be 30. The angle here will be 30. So 180 plus 30, you will get 210 degree. Yes. So again here, I will explain it once more. So what we have it here, they need the bearing from point P. So here with the north line we'll have 180. So still need to find out this angle here, and this angle here by protractor will not, it's not acceptable. It's known this length and this length, so you can use adjacent and opposite to find the angle using a trigonometric function, which is tan, because tan just the only trigonometric function who can join opposite side with the adjacent side according to this angle here. Yes, if you are from this side, let's say here 8.3 will be opposite, here will be adjacent, but we are working with this angle here, so this is will be adjacent and this is will be opposite. Tan theta will be equal to 4.8 divided by 8.3. And once I said we should use a tan inverse, because if you are taking tan inverse to the both sides, like this, tan inverse of tan theta, you should also write tan inverse here, tan inverse. So you will use in your calculator this one here, tan inverse 4.8 dividing by 8.3. You will get a theta here 30, and tan inverse tan theta, tan inverse with the tan, they will cancel each other and you will get a tan. I hope this one is clear more. Okay, now question 18, last question here. Question 18, we have a diagram here, and with the diagram the lines AB, here is parallel to the line CD here, and the lines AD and BC intersect at the point X here. Angle XDC here is 35, and we have an angle CXD here, this angle here, we have it 120 degree. Okay, fine. So now, important in this diagram to parallel lines, so you have to be able to recall your information about the parallel lines, angles in parallel lines. So write down the sides of angle BAX, this angle. They need this angle here. To find out the angle here, it's easy because it's angles on a parallel lines. That means I can use Z shape or F shape to find the angles. To find the angles, I mean with Z shape we have alternating angles here, and they are equal. Whatever the direction is, like maybe the direction will be like this, so interior angles are here, and they are equal. For the F shape, that's mean this angle here, one inside, one outside, are equal, and they're calling them corresponding angles. If the F shape was in this direction, so here we have corresponding angles, and they are equal. According to our question here, this is the parallel line, and this is the transversal, which align intersect the two parallel lines, second parallel line here. So this is a Z shape. That's mean angle A is 35. Our angle BAX is 35 degree because it's alternating angles. Now write down the size of angle AB. So they need angle ABX. ABX, this angle. They need this angle here. This angle here, because we have two parallel lines and we are not able to draw F shape, so this is the Z shape. So this angle F is equal to this angle, and this angle is easy to find out because we have a triangle, and one angle 120, one angle is 35, so add them up, you will get 155, and we know that angles in a triangle add up to 180, so 180 minus 155, 525. Yeah, 25 degree. So the angle here is a 25 degree. So here we have 25 degree. As I said, a 25 degree for one reason. Here we have 25 degree, and it makes Z shape. That's mean this angle is equal to this angle, alternate angle. So it's they are equal, and they are equal to 25 degree. Complete the statement. Triangle AXB is to triangle DXC. As you can see, this one is similar triangles. They have same angles. 35 here. From part A, we have 35 here and 35 here. We have 25 here. We have 25 here, and also this angle here. This angle here is 120 because they are vertically opposite to each other. So this angle here is also the green one is 120. So they have same size of angles. That means they are similar. They are similar. So this triangle is similar to triangle DXC. All angles are equal in both triangles. For this reason, we call them similar triangle. Now in this one, AB is 8.3, BX 5.5, and CD is 16.6. Let's clear the graph here. Find what they want to find. CX is this one here. Okay, but so the similarity, that means there is a proportional. The similarity are also equal in proportional. That means we can use 16.6 dividing 83 corresponding sides. So 16.6 over 8.3 equal in proportion for Cx over 5.5. Cross multiplication. This formula here, you should write it down. You should show them that you are using the proportional here. So cross multiplication, you will find 16.6 times 5.5 equal 8.3 Cx. Dividing both sides by 8.3, using your calculator at the end, you will find out 16.6 times 5.5 equal, dividing again by 8.3 equal 11. So here down you should write 16.6 over 8.3 equal to Cx divided by 5.5. Cx equal 16.6 over 5.5, 16.6 times 5.5 divided by 8.3, you will get 11. Yes, even you are flipping them, yani 8.3 over 16.6 equal 5.5 over Cx, you will get the answer. You should multiply 16.6 with 5.5 and Cx times 8.3, you will get the same answer, 11 centimeters. Thank you very much all of you, and sorry for this long time to solve this paper, but I think there is some questions they need more explanation. Thank you very much. Again, see you soon.